And we're live. It's Wednesday night. It's Wafflers Wednesday.
Yay!
And have we got another thrilling show for you tonight?
We have.
So, yeah, we have.
Certainly.
And I've got to say, Facebook's working.
Yay!
so,
Don't speak
so
too soon.
hello, Facebook. For the first time in a couple of weeks, we thought we'd broken Facebook. So,
Don't
actually,
speak too soon because
it's good.
you know, it's on my head tonight if it all falls apart. So I'm hoping everything works.
Hey, Claire, not at all. And I think as well, before we begin anything, can I just say a massive thank you? Because given the fact that Tech Wizard Ben is on holiday, it's fallen on us guys to try to actually keep the show on the road. I know. I think we'd said last week we weren't going to do a show tonight. I was meant to be in London tonight, and unfortunately, the band I was going to see have cancelled. Due to unforeseen COVID restrictions that half the band have got COVID. So I find myself back at home, having gone through every internet site possible to get all my monies back. But Claire, you've managed to put so much of this together and actually found the little flaw in the Facebook malarkey that we struggled with last week. But yeah, a massive thank you, because it is one of those things that we really are. We're all out of our comfort zone. We are all learning, and actually, Ben's laughing his socks off.
I know,
because I know. Stuff I think we said it last week.
He does it in like 2 minutes. It took me about 2 hours, and it was a real journey of discovery.
2 hours and 3 YouTube tutorials later.
I know, and I have to say, and if I don't say it, I'll get told off. I had a tiny bit of help with resizing something from Morgan. So I'm glad he's home from university because I could go help. But
no, that's exactly it.
I managed, and it seems to be working. We've got friends in the chat. I am a happy bunny that I feel like I've accomplished something this week.
I think
don't get used to it, Ben. Just saying.
Yeah.
No.
Massive learning curve, I think you call it,
right,
Claire.
vertical,
That's it. I think that's it. That's exactly it. So, and also, massive thank you for Peter and Jill. Again, just keeping it all within the team. Yep. We've managed to do it.
Keeping it real, people. Keeping it real. That's all.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, I've just spotted Mark's. Yeah, I love that word. The word malarkey. So I love the word malarkey.
Malarkey and shenanigans. They're the
I'd love to go and get the definition of the word malarkey and I need to go and see which member of my family used it so much. When I was a youngster, that was one. I think it was either my granddad or my grandma.
The real northern word, isn't it?
Yeah. It's like, what's this malarkey?
Yeah. Should we say hello to some people?
What, like the people who are still in Florida or on holiday?
Oh no, I didn't say hello to him. They can wait. Shall we bring them in first, or should we say hello to our friends first?
Oh no. What a choice!
That sounded awful.
I actually think since I've got the T-shirt, I think we've got to bring the wilderness people to us.
The wilderness explorers that we have.
Yes.
Go on.
Okay. Let's see if they're
and there's randomers walking across their screen at the minute. So
okay,
might be even funnier. So
excellent.
Yeah, Ben and Becca, you are live on the Great British Making Waffle. Please do not swear. Do not swear.
We're invisible.
This is like the Florida version of Love Island or something.
No, keep your clothes on.
Yeah, please do not switch off. We are not Love Island.
We are most definitely. We're about 30 years too old for that.
Yay!
Hi guys.
There we go.
Hi. There we are.
So picking up the pieces from where we left off with rubbishy Wi-Fi last week, and actually, I think we got a little flavour of how amazing Universal was for you guys, and certainly on your socials and some of the stuff from Gringotts and Hogsmeade were absolutely superb. How's the Disney part of the holiday treating you?
Oh, it's amazing.
Yeah, something about being home.
Yeah.
You got that bubble. You get to relax a little bit more because we're here for 10 nights. We're at 4 at Universal.
Excellent.
It's just
much as we enjoyed university, it's just something about Disney.
Just feel home. Just feels
You get to a
cozy
resort.
and comfy to be home.
There's just something
Amazing.
about when you get home, you just walk through the resort.
Yeah, it is such a feeling, isn't it?
So, should we, while Ben's stream is sorting itself out, it's having a bit of a judder, should we say hello to the
Okay.
friends in the chat?
I'd like to
yeah.
know what it might be. Is there
Yeah,
any time
we'll
we
let you
missed,
sort
though,
that
to
out.
do the other?
See, there you go.
So, let's have a look and see.
And we thought we were the only ones
Yeah.
on the learning curve, you see. You know, that's it.
Here we are.
So,
Oh,
we've
Let's
got-
see who's with us. Hi, Butch.
Hey,
Butch,
but
thanks for joining us.
great to have you here. And then we've got Wendy in YouTube at the beginning, and then I think we've got Wendy in Facebook later on
Yeah, look
I
at
think
that.
you might-
eh?
because it's
Crossing the
working.
street.
Yeah.
Hey, we like that. Yeah.
Don't talk about crossing.
Don't cross the
streams,
streams here.
Yeah.
because that's how you catch Slimer.
Yes.
I believe.
Hi, Lisa.
Hi, Elisa. Thanks for
Was it
joining
islands
us.
in the stream?
Oh,
That's the
yeah.
whole
Well, that is what we are.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, we've got Mark Whiting all the way up in Washington State, like about as far away from here as you can possibly get.
Hello,
Um,
Mark.
Hi.
And we've got another Mark. We've got Mark Williams. Nice to have you here, Mark.
Hello,
All the
Mark.
Mark.
There you go.
Hi.
Hi,
Mark,
Mark.
okay.
Yeah.
Becca, and we've got Caleb. Caleb, it's great. to
Hi,
have you
Caleb. Thanks for
Hi,
yeah.
Caleb.
Hi.
Afternoon to you, Caleb.
here. And we've got Karen.
Karen.
Good evening.
Hello.
Go on. Who else have we got?
We have Anna.
Oh, we've missed
Uh,
Nick.
we've
Don't
got
miss
Luke.
Nick.
Yeah, don't miss Nick on YouTube. So
Ooh,
hi,
yeah,
Nick.
Movie Mania
That's
Nick. Thank you
dangerous
for joining
brand,
us.
missing out Nick.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and he's actually his last comment has just come up on YouTube today. Actually, it's Ghostbusters Day.
Is it?
Yeah.
I totally
Yeah.
didn't know that.
So
There you
look at
go.
that.
Oh.
Good. So yeah, your
I-
gag about not crossing the streams and all that, and
Yeah.
he didn't even know.
There we are.
Look at
Yeah.
that.
I'm on the mic.
Love that.
Hi,
Yeah.
Anna.
You can
Who
Anna,
got-
thanks for
got
joining.
Anna.
Anna has a very exciting countdown.
I saw
69
that.
days.
69.
Wow.
Very
Yes,
exciting.
fantastic.
Nearly there.
Not long.
No,
Yeah.
no.
Right.
We're
And we
going to whiz
have-
by
So
Anna.
go.
Yeah.
See about the Happy Wafflers Wednesday. Happy Wednesday Wafflers. I like that. That's
We
that's what
have-
we're all
Hump
about.
day.
That's,
We also have Susie.
Hey, yes, we've got Susie. Fantastic.
Hi, Dan.
Hi, Susie.
Oh, yeah, we missed
Dan.
just the help.
Yes.
oh, Miss
And-
Susie. I'm
Yay.
trying to get down and
We've
down
got
the
Kathy.
scrolling down.
Who else we got? We got Kathy there, and then Wendy. You jumped
Susie.
between,
Hi, Susie.
you're jumping backwards and
Yes.
forwards.
Yeah.
Mark, where in the world is Ben and Becca? Yeah, that's about right. Who knows where we're going to end up this afternoon?
Indeed.
Yeah,
All I can say.
yeah, and that's
isn't
the nicest thing. And that's a good,
Exactly.
yeah, that's a good reminder of.
Yes.
And we've got Lisa, who's over there as well. You had lunch with Lisa today, didn't you?
Mm.
We
Yeah.
did.
Yes.
Look,
At
Lisa's
Geyser
supposed to be
Point.
working.
Wow.
Yeah. So that's fantastic. And then that's all our friends that are here. Anna, what time
Yeah.
is it? It is 3:30. Well, 3:40 in the afternoon Eastern Standard Time at the moment.
Wow.
Plus some hours for someone like Mark who's over on the East Coast, the West Coast. rather.
Yeah, I would normally get Heather coming in as her lunchtime sort of
Yeah.
drop off point at some point
And if
during the show. So
If you're somewhere Central Time, it depends on which state you're in, for whether they've got
Yeah,
daylight
I don't-
savings or not.
I
And-
don't-
oh, it's a whole thing, Anna. I'm very time zone challenged
Yeah.
in my brain, and I really
Yeah.
struggle, even just to
Yeah.
compute 5 hours. So
We tend to go around the time that the clocks change, and that just completely
Yeah.
throws you.
Yep.
Yeah.
So Wendy's just said, what a hilarious lunch break today. So for not everyone will be able to see it because it was the Here with the Magic Cafe exclusive lunch break today. But Ben and Becca, you had lunch with Lisa Milam and nice guy Zach Brown. And then some other
guy.
guy. So Jason was there. Obviously, because being a lunch break.
Island.
And there was some fun and games because Jason managed to shower Zach in a full cup of Diet Coke into his crutch when he wasn't watching.
Iced
And
Diet Coke.
iced Coke, yes.
Ow.
You know, I'm hopeful there's no lasting damage and he'll dry out eventually. But I did feel sorry for a wet guy's background. Flynn, that's the new name. So I checked in with him. I have checked in with Zach, and he's okay. He's recovering. He is recovering, but it was very.
Is it? Yeah.
And the food looked amazing, though. At the guy's point.
Oh dear me.
Did you have the bison burger?
I think it's just that are probably slightly better. That is a very
Three
good
Bridges.
bison burger.
Very nice.
Three Bridges and Steakhouse 71, the only places that I think that we tried to do a better burger.
Okay. I didn't have the burger at Three Bridges. I had the poke bowl, the vegan poke bowl, which was
Can't go wrong with
amazing.
anything at Three Bridges.
But the
Sorry, at Three
the
Bridges.
corn dip and the oh my goodness, the curry hummus and all the stuff at Three Bridges
Corn dip
is
and the
great.
hummus were lovely.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So,
I think we should do a whole show just on Three Bridges.
absolutely. And do you know what? I'm going to do a shameless plug now because this time next week, our middle of the month show is out, and you can hear a bit more about Three Bridges and my experience there. And I got the pleasure of sharing a waffle for the middle of the month show. Jason came and joined us because he was present for some of my trip. So we had a long chat about my few days in Orlando. And we could have kept chatting for ages. Actually, we covered some of it, but not all of it.
Show.
We could have done. We kept it to. Oh, well, it's a bit shorter than that. But, you know, so that's next Wednesday, the 15th. That will be out. But if you haven't listened to the show for the first of the month, which was our 3rd birthday show, do go back and have a listen to that as well.
Yes, indeed.
Who else?
Because it was such good fun.
It was amazing.
It was, yeah.
It was. It was a brilliant show. I've got to say that was. It's really weird because I think for us, when we recorded, it was such a giggle, but actually going back and listening to it again,
It's
there's
still a
other
giggle.
things in it. Yeah, it's really funny.
So much fun listening to it back and the editing. I couldn't stop laughing all the way through.
Yeah,
That's it.
Yeah.
If it makes us laugh, then hopefully it'll make other people.
Oh, too right.
Hi, Sepum.
Hi.
Yeah, John, thank you for joining us. Good to have you back. I think that's the best
Yeah.
description. Yeah,
Yes.
it's just
So
one of them ones where life gets in the way, and you just actually acknowledge you're always welcome. Doesn't matter if you have to have a couple of weeks off. That's fine.
we're not
always
taking
come
a
back.
roll call. We're not.
We're
You
in-
know, we're not doing register
We're
every
hit.
week.
Yeah,
Aw.
we could if you wanted. You know, that'd be good.
Mark you absent.
Have a little loyalty
Excuse
card.
me.
Yeah.
So Ben and Becca, what have you been up to in the last week? So we did speak to you at Universal last week, and the juddery Wi-Fi issues. What have you been up to? When did you move to Walt Disney World? Was it the
Last
following
Thursday.
day? Yeah.
Yeah, it was the following day.
And where are you staying?
Saratoga Springs.
So that's your
Yay.
home resort for a DVC, isn't it?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
this is the first time you've
And it's the
stayed
first
there.
time you stayed
First
there.
time
yeah.
I stayed there.
It's amazing.
It is
Would you stay
incredible.
there again?
Yes.
Yes, 100%.
Are you in a 1-bedroom or a
No,
studio?
studio.
Studio. Okay. Yeah.
So you've got a
Pull down
kitchen.
Murphy bed. Haven't got
Yeah.
a
You've got
kitchenette,
a Murphy bed, you've got a kitchenette, you've got the fridge, all
Yeah.
the stuff that you need.
sofa and
Yeah. And
large rooms as well.
big
Yeah.
room. You've got an amazing view that I think you've shared on our socials, haven't you? It's like you're up on the 4th floor, and is that a UK 4th floor or an American 4th floor?
American.
fourth floor.
Okay, so 3rd floor
Okay,
for
so
us.
3rd floor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
There's actually a real advantage at Saratoga to being on the high floors
Yeah.
as well. I've got to say, it's a bit like Old Key West. You tend to get it's a little bit quieter,
Yeah.
but also you get some better views as well. And I think even at Old Key West in particular, the chances of getting a golf view
absolutely. I was just about to
are
say, John,
much better.
the views
And
on the
then
golf
even-
course are great.
That's exactly it.
When we
You
get
sit
out
and
of our
laugh at
building,
other people playing golf in the heat.
the golf
I've
course
done
is
it.
opposite us.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
fantastic.
Oh, that's brilliant. And I know you're not a golfer, but actually for us, that's a good couple of hours just sitting and
Yeah.
and basically
Critiquing.
just yes.
You're like,
I think- what a lovely way of describing it, Claire. Yeah, critiquing somebody's golf. Yes, as opposed to me just sort
channeling
of
your
going,
inner Peter
yeah,
Alice
that's
as you're sitting
yeah.
there.
What does seem very odd is that there are blocks around the golf course. There are
Yeah.
people
Yeah, it's great.
looking-
Oh, yeah.
It's very odd because
That's great.
on normal golf courses, you have a few houses somewhere, but the fact that it goes right through the
Mm.
resort.
Oh no, I
is,
love that. I love
Yeah.
No, it's really good.
I didn't say
Yeah,
it was bad. I said it was odd.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's a
and I
magnolia,
wouldn't-
isn't it? I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also even at Old Key West, I think there's still Josh left a permanent mark on one of the shutters on one of the apartments. I didn't. I have it
Claimed.
noted. But
It's
Mr.
like, is that like claimed my
Yeah,
apartment?
Mr.
That's
Single
mine.
Figures handicap
Oh,
because he does play off 8.
okay.
So yeah, he managed to, and he's like, "What was that?" I said, "That's your ball. That's
It's a
your
window.
ball. That's your ball smacking against the shutter." Count yourself lucky it wasn't the window. We're all right,
yeah.
but just get back in the
Keep
back in
playing.
the buggy and drive quick. Let's go.
Yeah, right. They don't
And
go
it-
fast enough when you want them to either.
No,
do they?
not at all. But it's actually that to me is one of the most amazing bits about both of those resorts, and I think loads of people just
golf courses
yeah.
and our
It's just,
resort. We might be doing something tomorrow or Friday. We're going to get
Ooh.
Surrey
We're not
bike.
going to play golf. Don't
Are you
worry.
gonna play
We're
foot
hopefully
golf?
going to get Surrey bike and go around the resort.
Are you?
oh,
That's the
lovely.
plan.
Can you do like
Oh.
a point of view video of that? Can you
That's the
do?
plan.
Yeah,
Let's just film in
That's
and
the
I'll be.
plan. So I apologise.
brilliant. That'd be
I don't think they were
fantastic.
doing Surrey bikes when we went because
Yeah,
they
they
were
are
digging
now.
up the road
Yeah.
when we went to.
Yes.
No, they're all back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
And
I look forward
actually,
to
Saratoga Springs, the range of pools that are available there
Yeah.
Mhm.
is such a bonus. That it really is. It's such. I think it's actually a really underrated resort, and
Yeah.
I wonder if that's maybe because of the DVC element or not. But that for us, we stayed there 3 or 4 times, and it actually is a beautiful
incredible.
place.
Probably also the fact that it's so far away from the parks.
But it's
Yeah.
close to Disney
Yeah.
Springs. You know, it's
Yeah.
very.
It's so close.
Where's
Springs.
Where's your favourite place that you've eaten so far?
Oh.
Katsura Grill.
Castle Grill was really nice.
Yeah.
You listened to
Yeah,
it. It was good.
Bill Bridges has got to be on that list.
Yeah. Castle Grill was unexpected.
Yeah.
It's like if someone hadn't, I don't remember anyone recommending it before.
Yeah.
Actually, it's 8 o'clock on Friday. We might have to come out there.
Go and get the chicken cutlet curry.
We're going to Boathouse on Friday.
Oh,
Boathouse on Friday.
Ooh, Boathouse on Friday. Excellent.
wow.
Okay. So, you've been to all the parks. You've done Guardians of the Galaxy like 100 times,
Yeah.
4 times.
and we're going to
It's-
talk about that at the beginning of July in the podcast,
It's,
aren't we?
it's a ride that is incredible, even better than the first time. First time you do it, you get blown away.
Yeah.
And every time
Yeah.
you
The
are,
second time you actually understand what's going on a bit more.
Okay.
Yeah.
but as with most things, the pre-show is incredible.
And
There's-
so I understand, friend of the show, Marcus Val, is in the safety video.
He
Is it
is-
the safety video?
Really?
Yeah.
my word.
Nick, if we manage to get on it again, we'll take a picture.
Yeah.
Oh,
So I
wow.
saw
Right,
lots of
have a
photos of
picture.
that, and I had no idea. So yeah, if you don't know who Marcus is, he's been on our show.
We'll have a look and put it in the Wafflers Arms if we do.
But
Oh,
Yes.
fantastic.
Definitely.
yeah, and it was brilliant. So Nick's saying, did you get sick on Guardians?
Mm.
I
Not
get a
at
little
all.
bit dizzy, but
Yeah.
not until I've stood
Okay.
up after the ride's finished.
I
So
thought
I'm
you were going
fine.
to say
I'll
when
look
you
to
stood
the
up
right, and then
halfway through. I
I'll
was
stand
like,
up, get on the ride.
I'm not sure that's meant to happen.
No.
And Ben, the
It's
first time you
just
rode it,
making
you got hit in the face with somebody's hat. Has that happened since?
Yeah,
No, thankfully.
That's
Everybody's
okay,
been
good.
taking their hat off.
yeah, it's all been good so far.
Good.
Yeah, the best thing to do is to, even if you don't want to ride, just get in, just
do
by
it,
the
just
exit.
ride.
Just get by the
Oh,
exit.
really?
Hear everyone coming off saying how amazing it is and
Oh,
how they're singing
wow.
along to all the songs. It's just
Fantastic. And the playlist is incredible, isn't it? I mean, the
It's,
Brilliant.
It's
the
awesome.
6
We've done-
songs.
It's
We've done
awesome.
some-
Yes.
It is. It's an awesome mix.
Yes.
And you've had 3 different songs?
Yeah.
Brilliant.
we've had one way.
Yes, I love that. It's brilliant.
I think that
My favourite of the 3. So.
Have you had the conga yet?
No.
Yeah.
We've
Oh,
had September Disco Inferno.
Okay.
Well,
So hopefully get Congo on Friday.
hopefully.
yes. Or Tears for Fears. So Karen's saying, how do you get on Guardians? Is it Lightning Lane or boarding groups? So you've done both, haven't you?
Both. Wait,
You buy
Wait,
Lightning
no.
Lane and then you've done.
Lightning Lane, yeah.
the Lightning Lane. We
No,
just
okay. You
got
just
that
done virtual
7, 8.
queue.
Yeah, you can only do virtual queue. There's no standby as such. It's a virtual standby, isn't it?
No, it's
Mm.
virtual queue or
It's
Lightning
virtual
Lane.
queue or
You can
Lightning
pay
Or
for
like,
it.
or
Yeah, virtual
Yeah.
queue
or
and pay
individual
for
lightning
Lightning Lane.
lane. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
And it's been
And
efficient
Kate
and
was
in the
time.
same
yeah,
day.
yeah.
Yeah, Kate was
So
saying
you don't
all
have
just
to.
one
You
queue.
just
Yeah.
get buy
Yeah,
twice in the same day.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's good. But it's been efficient and it was all okay.
But you're in per day. Not like
Yeah.
a virtual queue. Virtual
Cool.
queue per day. So you can't book it at 7.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, so it's one or the other.
And the time it's not going down as much. So when they give you the time that's like 4 hours away, it might be 2 hours
Be
away.
prepared.
So-
Be prepared.
I've
for it
seen
to
that
work,
in a
yeah.
lot of places that
Wow.
it's not. Don't do it from your hotel and think you're going to be there till lunchtime. It's like it's coming down quickly, isn't it? Lynn's asking who's
We've been lucky.
to. Go on.
We've been lucky that one time we were at lunch when it's been called, and we were checking Saratoga as well. We went there in the evening, and they said you can go on because you're at lunch, or because you
Oh,
can't.
fine.
It's an hour time. You can't always get there during.
Yeah.
The day.
They're fairly-
Yeah.
That's good. So sorry, Lynn's
Which is
asking
the
which of us
first time
have
we
been
wouldn't have
back.
Yeah.
okay.
So
yeah.
Ben and Becca have been back twice now. Then let's face it, they went in
Yeah.
the day it opened in November,
Yeah.
and then they're back there now, obviously. And
Yeah,
then
it's kind of rubbing salt into me wounds.
I know,
of not
isn't
being
it,
able to
right?
get back.
But I won't take
Yeah.
it next year already.
and
Oh,
I've
You've
been back.
Claire.
I've been back briefly. I went back for 5 nights in last month. So and I'll be going back later this year, and we've got booked next year too.
And we are going in November.
Yeah.
And John's saving it. John's
And
saving
John
his big
is-
announcement for the future.
I know, yeah, exactly.
The golf trip.
Exactly.
Saving it for B23.
Yeah.
It'll be one of the announcements on stage that when John.
Yeah.
That's it.
That John's
The John
Guys,
stage.
just to tell us he's got
The
tickets. and he can
Scouser
be over there
stage.
for it live.
Oh, speaking of the Devils, look, it's just.
Hi, Mickey Scousers.
Hey.
I couldn't have planned that better.
Do you know something? This is becoming a little bit of a
I know,
thing tonight, Claire. I'm
know.
I'm going to say, when we finish tonight, Claire's going to do an hour of sort of medium sort of. She's going to just join it. She just call out random names from
I'm
across
going to
the
go do the
world.
lottery for Friday night. when I'm back through then.
Clairvoyant Claire.
Oh,
Yeah.
dear.
Clairvoyant. There you go.
Clairvoyant.
I'm going to go
Yeah.
I'm going to go and do the Euro Millions for Friday and hope.
Hi, Stephen and Sarah, and I know if I watched, I did sort of see on their Twitter that you, Ben and Becca, and them got kicked out of Epcot at the very end of the day.
Did you actually get escorted to the exit? Were you
No,
sweating?
we were very
No.
close. It was 11:45 and the park closed at 11.
Oh,
Yeah, there you
wow.
go.
2 nights in a row, I think we leaving
Right.
late, and we're going to do the same.
Tonight you'll be there
All
late
right.
as well.
Yeah,
So,
Well, tonight,
shall we get you to have a
park
walk
closes at
about?
1 a.m.
just as they're about to do that,
You
Claire, I'm
come
just
out
going to
straight.
just
We'll plug in and we'll
Yeah.
find a spot.
Okay.
Then you can bring us back.
Okay.
give me a shout. That'd be good. That'd be good because actually there's a couple of really good bits in the chat as well and this is what we love on a Wednesday is if you're sat and you're watching and you
Tell us where
want to
you
become
are.
part of the show. Your questions are actually so good at this, and Lynn, I actually think that it is technology is just amazing for bringing people together, and this has been really such a brilliant thing for us because not only are Ben and Becca live tonight, but actually being able to be part of other people's shows, and I know they've been fortunate enough, Claire's been fortunate enough on their trips. They've gone and met people that we've actually just become friends with.
Absolutely.
Just on there. Anna's got a really good question, and I would really love to, Anna, I'd love to have a fantastic answer to this. I've done a quick Google, a quick search of the forum that we're all part of. All of us present this called the DIB, and actually I'm looking at reviews from Melbourne Airport as being they seem to be really positive, which is a good thing. So it's and car hire choice seems to be pretty good as well.
So friend of the show Robin Watson She's actually over in Orlando as well at the moment. She flew out on Saturday or Sunday with TUI into Melbourne, and her reports have been that it was really efficient because it's not a big airport.
Yeah.
It's quick, it's efficient in the same way that Sanford was, if anyone had flown into there. It is a little bit further out, but it's okay. It's not too far. So, Anna, I think you're going to be okay. I think it's I think the food options on your flight home might be a little bit less enticing if you're waiting around at the airport for too long. So you might want to nip to Earl a sandwich and grab yourself something to chew while you're waiting for your plane. But other than that, I think it's all been very good. And the food that Robin had on the plane was excellent. So I think TUI had seemed to be doing quite a good job going into Melbourne at the moment.
Good.
I think they had to, though, because I think making that big choice to abandon Sanford and then go that little bit further out, it had to be something that worked for the customer as well. So Anna,
and John's here.
Come back to us and do tell.
So John's here. He says he's working, but he's here. And he's saying that transport can be challenging from Melbourne, although it's easy. And to be honest with you, I quite often choose to fly into Tampa just because I prefer it as an airport. It's quicker. And again, it's like, how do you then get back to the Orlando area if you're flying to Tampa? So, but I guess if you're hiring a car, then it doesn't really matter. It's probably quicker to fly to Tampa and drive back to Orlando than it is to fly to NCO sometimes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, when this train finally comes,
they're nearly there. So I heard. Oh, let me think. Last Thursday on After Hours, Carlos was telling everyone that they're 75% done. So it's really exciting that the train.
Really strange. I'm going to get a little bit political here because actually, isn't it amazing how they can put in that amount of train line into Florida so quickly?
I'm still waiting for Tron.
This whole Tron's one thing I was thinking of high speed 2 in the UK, like trying to connect the north to the south. Nah, we don't want to do that. They don't want don't want us northerners down there. You see, that's what it is.
Yeah, that's what it is. That's absolutely right. That's exactly what we're saying right here. Keep them out.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Thanks, John. That's really useful. Yeah.
Yes, Lynn, you won't be the first.
Yes.
Thinking Melbourne, Australia.
Yes. I was.
Goodness.
I was going with Maelstrom for a minute there, Peter. When you said you are not the first.
To go right back.
Do you know something? That'd be your worst nightmare, wouldn't it? Just
book a flight to Melbourne and think, this has been a bit long.
I think the cost of it might be a bit more prohibitive as well, mightn't it? Lisa. Before we bring them back into the stream, we'll get that out of the way. It's just that we don't want to.
Lisa,
that's so lovely.
We all can't wait to meet you as well. That's the thing. It's just, I felt like that when I met up with people for the first time, and I had like there was a lot of people it was a lot one of the days, and but it was so much fun, and Jason and Zach were just like, it's like meeting people that I've known my whole life. So it was incredible.
No, it is. It's amazing, isn't it? Now I'll get rid of that. So just so you don't get big-headed about yourself. So see if Ben's waiting impatiently.
Close up of Ben.
Yeah.
Linguini is with us.
Yeah.
Oh, no, who is it that Ben looks like? We decided. Who's it from Big Hero 6 that Ben looks like? The
not Hero.
Older brother. Hero's older brother. Yes.
Oh, Tadashi.
Yes. Yes.
No, in that baseball cap, I was thinking Fix It Felix, actually.
Where are we then?
It was when we did the Ted Lasso show. We had the moustache on. It was that was another one.
I've still got one sat here in front of me, just in case. Emergency moustache. Never know.
Absolutely.
In the shop.
Yay! Let's go shopping. This is what we want.
This should be a regular thing, shouldn't it?
Yeah. I think everyone.
Wafflers.
Yeah.
Coffee and candy and.
I don't think we can do this on Tesco's.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Maybe we should one night. Maybe American friends, let us know if you want us to go to a UK grocery store one evening. You never know.
I'll take you to Waitrose.
Lidl, the other one do Waitrose.
Well, it's got to be me doing Waitrose, hasn't it?
Yes.
Absolutely, Peter.
These are great. I like those bags.
That's really nice.
I
I
don't
like
know.
that.
Yeah, that's
They're
nice.
really nice. They're fab.
Let me know if you want me to show any prices and everything.
No,
I don't
don't
know
tell us
about
the
that.
prices, Ben. That
No.
put us off.
Yeah.
Mark says this is one of his favourite resort shops. Yes.
Right, okay.
Oh, cool.
$40
And
plus
Susie.
tax. Okay.
Ooh.
How much are we allowed to bring back? Well, that is a very
As
good
much
question.
as you want.
It's not. There is an allowance limit. I think it's about £350 per person worth of
$3.90.
$3.90. So that's about $500 worth each. So they could bring back $1,000 worth of stuff. And Ben and Becca, the challenge has been extended.
That's all Rebecca's
I got nowhere near.
this one already.
All right, okay.
And Dooney and Burke don't take up a lot of space, you know.
Yeah.
Now Becca's been on the lounge fly this trip.
I've only got one.
Yeah.
Only one, so which
I am.
For those of you.
Yeah, lounge fly. Oh, is that the new one? Oh, that's so
you
cool.
got
I
the
like the
bookie.
ears.
Nice.
The ears are great. What else have we got?
I think as well, and I'm gonna say this and probably regret saying it because I really don't, I don't care. But given the fact that Ben and Becca have already been since lockdown finished, if you cut the new labels and the prices off everything, they could also say that they actually took the stuff from their last trip back on holiday with them.
Right.
Just saying,
Yeah.
because actually, who's to prove what you bought on this trip and what you bought on your previous one? So, as long as you're as honest as the day is
Long.
as the day is long.
The longer the daylight, the less I do wrong.
Exactly. Yeah, that's exactly it, Peter.
Dan saying I spent
just
nearly
like Claire.
$1,000 in Bath and Body Works. Oh, I didn't.
There you go. That's it.
I
there you go.
definitely didn't.
Dan is currently winning comment of the evening. That's it.
Oh, Becca, Wendy wants to know how many Loungefly bags you've got so far.
That's her.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
she's never
slippery
quite
slope,
like
innit? Slippery
really
slope
is.
from there. That's it.
Yeah.
It's like pins. She had her own 3 or 4 of them.
Mm-hmm.
Lounge flies
Yeah.
are a gateway into Dooney and Burke.
Oh, yeah, but she started the wrong way. She
Yeah.
started doing it back first.
Ben, be
Yeah.
grateful. Grateful it's gone that way.
Yeah.
Yeah,
3 Dooney and Burks.
Yeah.
yeah.
3 doing it.
And Mark Whiting, thank you for mentioning Twiglets. I think it's there will be a video that goes up at some point in the Wafflers Arms of Kelly trying Twiglets for the first time after
It's
Oh,
also
Oh,
it's
poor
also on the
girl.
podcast. It's also included in the podcast.
Oh, it is fantastic
Shares it
and
with
Oh, wonderful.
brilliant, and it's fun. So, Karen, I also have the Epcot Purple Wall Lounge Fly.
There you go. And a good question there. Was it Lynn? Any light up ears?
Ears.
Yeah, we do like the light up ears.
Have you got some light up ears, John? Your birthday ears light up.
Yes,
Yes,
yeah,
yes,
and also I've got another set. I don't think they're quite handy enough to just.
Okay.
We do have a set that was part of the Phantasmic glow with the show type thing that you actually had, and it was.
I
yeah,
thought
it
that
a
was
bit like-
such a great idea, the Glow with the Show stuff.
That
where they
ornament,
Yeah.
changed-
yeah. Well,
Yeah.
they were a little bit distracting if you were stood right in the middle of them.
Yeah.
What's
Yeah,
that
but they're
then?
great.
Is that one of the shoulder clip things that everyone's talking about?
Display standing. No, it's not.
What is it?
Disney Park Pal doesn't really help.
It's a Disney Park, pal.
That's
Oh,
what it says.
okay.
Different.
Is it magnetic on the other side? Is that how?
No, I think it
works?
stands up and you put things in the hands. I think it
Oh,
sort
right.
of sandwich something in it, like a photo or something in the hands, maybe.
That looks lovely. I love that.
Oh, and these are all the.
Ooh.
Goofy.
Uh-oh.
Do you know something? Do you know someone when someone else is in a shop and you start mentally making a shopping list of your own?
Absolutely.
It's just like-
I'm like, why didn't I see all this stuff? Have they got the? Oh, I saw the H2O stuff.
Changed all H2O stuff. It's all different.
Hmm. Yeah.
Because I bought some last year and it's different.
And have they got the Wilderness Lodge smell?
Bodywork style.
Right.
Right.
Okay.
they got a Wilderness Lodge scent or
Can't
not?
see one. No, that's just normal.
No.
That's just normal H2O.
We had when we stayed at SSR, we had grapefruit and bergamot.
Yes, that's the standard
H2O
one.
plus, and
Yes.
that's gorgeous.
Honestly, we've got both Alexa and Siri going off at the moment.
Yes.
Anna, the H2O stuff, that is the body wash, shampoo, conditioner, soap, etc. that you get in the hotel room. So it's a fairly standard smell. It's usually grapefruit and bergamot. It's very, very characteristic of a Disney hotel smell. Once you've smelt it, it's like one of those things that just takes you straight back there. And they sell them in the shop, but you know, actually you get some stuff in your room anyway, so if you're staying on site.
Yeah, and if you use it on a daily basis,
you smell like it too.
Use it on a daily basis, or just put it in the suitcase to bring home with you. They replenish
but
it.
Who would do that, John?
I have no idea. I haven't got a clue.
That's
It's
okay.
on the wall now. They don't give you the little ones anymore.
Depends which places you go
That's
to,
an
John.
idea.
Yeah. I think everyone was doing that, but you can't.
All you have to do is go and buy one and then use it at home.
Yeah.
Just refill it.
That's a nice T-shirt. I like that plain. What is there anything on the back of that one, the Wilderness Lodge one, or is it just got the chest logo? Because that's really nice. Oh, I love that.
Oh, wow.
That's lovely.
I might need to send you back to the shop later, Ben.
That is $6.99.
Okay, that's not awful. It's
That's
not. I mean, I think all merch has gone up in price, but I love that.
Well, about $50 after tax.
No.
Then that's doing well. That's lovely.
It's like a dressing gown. Oh.
Yeah. No, it's a coat, isn't it?
It's not. It's a
No,
dressing
not
gown.
dressing
It's
gown.
great.
Yeah.
That feels so nice.
It's either a dressing gown or a judo jacket.
Yes, it's your Wilderness Lodge gi that they now sell.
Yeah.
Isn't that
The
Indian
Ninja
butter?
Ben. No, spelled differently, definitely.
Yeah, Dan. I think we're all putting.
That's
we're
what I
all
was
putting an
thinking.
order. I think we're all putting an order in here tonight, aren't we?
It's really
I'll have
nice.
to go buy
Isn't it? I
another.
love the DVC.
Oh, look at that.
That's quite cool. The DVC one.
Oh,
Yeah, I
So
bought
that's
that
a
yesterday.
statement. That's a statement, isn't it?
That one. I bought that the
Okay.
other day.
Nice.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah.
Ben, do you
Yeah.
have to show proof of DVC membership to buy those?
Yes,
No.
yeah, it's done. Yeah, with
you?
DVC merchandise and
Yeah.
pass holder, you have to prove that you're a member.
Yeah.
Wow. Or find
Yeah.
somebody else who is.
Yeah.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, Nick. Yeah, it was a robe.
Robe.
That's what it was. Not a
Yes.
dressing gown. It's a robe.
Robe.
There we go. Well, it was-
That's the posh word for a dressing gown.
yes.
Yes.
And not a judo jacket. Yeah.
No. They're cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
Even if especially when it comes to specialist pins and things like that, and you're an annual pass holder and you get access to specific pins that they can actually get you to buy.
Yeah.
But they insist on you actually showing proof
Showing
that
your
you.
ID,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of them. So otherwise you just end up with that usual. Oh, there we go. Don't dig Mondays. Yeah,
Ben, that's your
Yeah.
shirt.
yeah. Tuesday to Friday isn't great either,
It
is
is.
it? Like,
Today's when
Oh, the merch at this store is so good.
Isn't
It
it
is.
just?
Yeah. It
I want
is.
it all.
Oh, that looks nice. Oh, is that Donald?
Donald Lounge
Is
flag.
that
Yeah.
a Donald Lounge flag, Claire?
It's
Just for
Donald.
you.
It's Donald's birthday this week. He was
No, it's
88
a
yesterday.
Wow.
Oh.
So
it's a 50th one.
No, it's Mickey.
No, it's
No,
Donald.
it's a
No,
It's
one's
Donald.
Donald, one's Mickey.
Right.
it's just the 50th one.
Just
It's
the
got all
50th
sorts
one.
on it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, it's got everybody
it's
on
got
it,
both.
okay.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
got all. Oh, I like
Yeah.
that. That's nice.
Fab Five. That's brilliant. I
It'll
like
still be there in November.
that.
Also,
and someone
all
who's got the
merch
same
is
time
changing
as
as
me.
well.
It'll be in the outlets by the time I get there.
Yeah.
We've seen 50th merchandise that's already in the outlet.
Really.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, some of the full
cat as
price
well,
stuff that's
like
in
the
the
cat.
stores is also in the outlet.
Yeah.
Nice.
Ben, I hope you got space in your case for the list I'm going to send you.
That's
We're
what
gonna
I'm
have-
thinking. This is just.
We
go buy
are
another
having
bag?
to buy another suitcase, we think. We
Oh,
need to sort
perfect.
out our packing tomorrow, so...
Excellent.
Yeah.
Well, that solves the problem then.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that t-shirt.
Because currently the only thing I've asked you to get is tiny. So I need to...
Oh, I like that. Yes.
Oh my goodness, there's so many good things.
Lynn, yes, absolutely. Sometimes I wake up
Now-
grumpy and other times I let him sleep in.
And this
Yeah.
is the homeware section.
No, actually, my favourite is I'm only grumpy because you're dopey.
Oh, I love that
Oh, I need
t-shirt.
one like that.
Oh, I've got that t-shirt.
Have you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hold it on our honeymoon. First trip to Florida.
Wow. What have we got mug-wise?
Yeah, mugs are a really difficult thing to bring home, I must admit.
I don't know about the Pluto one.
No, not. Are there any decent Wilderness Lodge mugs? Because they're all a bit generic,
Yeah.
aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't seen
I bet
them.
there are.
There's not many that we've seen.
No.
Wilderness Lodge mugs. There's not any. They seem to be making them more generic, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've noticed that with a lot of the resorts and a lot of the merchandise.
That's a
in
shame.
the litter.
Yeah.
But then
I
some
think
of
it's
those,
more their things.
like some of the
supply chain,
t-shirts are really
possibly.
cool, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
I think as well. I think that comes back to, you know, when you see some of the offerings that are in the outlets,
Yeah.
and you see that some of them are from specific resorts or from the cruise line and stuff like that, and you become aware that if they don't have a market for it,
Oh, pizza just for you!
there you go. Does looking at bananas have any impact on you, Peter? That could be, that's all right then.
That's all right.
There you go.
Peter's allergic to bananas.
As long as I don't eat them, I'm fine.
Okay.
Don't worry, Peter, there's an orange at the bottom.
Just the one
Just the one. Yeah.
for the person who doesn't like bananas.
Is that what $1.60 for a one banana?
I
Yeah.
bet.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Plus tax.
Grief. Goodness
Yeah.
me. Oh, now we're talking. Here we go. Pop tarts in there.
Oh my goodness.
Shaken pour. Here we go. Pancake stuff.
Oh, Nutter Butters, they're amazing.
Hot Tots came over here for a short while, but didn't really take off.
No.
Yeah, because they were rubbish.
We get
in
them in
this
the UK,
country.
they're just limited flavour.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and they're just not. Yeah, they're not the same.
But the Nutter Butters that are
Is that-
completely dipped in chocolate are really good.
Okay.
And there's mac and cheese. Mac and
There's
cheese there as well.
There's a
Don't tell the
six-pack of
kids.
Diet Coke. Guess the price.
Is that a litre and a half?
Six pack. Oh,
Six-pack can of cans.
Oh, 6-pack of cans. $7.99.
$6.
Anyone else?
$10. $10.
$9 plus
Okay.
tax.
Whoa.
Oh,
money, isn't it?
well done, Peter.
That's
Well done, Peter. Good grief.
That's a lot of
Yeah.
money.
And if you're staying on site, you get your refillable mug.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
you're right,
it's an odd one. I tell you what, you posted online the other night as well about the Milky Bar in the was it
Yeah.
UK Pavilion. That got only
Yeah,
$6 for that. That was pretty bargainous. I must admit for what it was. So
Oh,
Goodness me.
Once Upon a Vine.
That's quite
got
cool.
Disney
That's a
wine.
good name.
Yes.
That's a great name for
That is a
wine.
great name for some wine. Yes.
isn't it
Bravo.
just?
Bravo to the marketing team.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ben, how much more of the shop is there to walk round? Or
Yeah.
is
Avoid
there-
that lady who's sneezing now,
Yeah,
because you don't want to take that back on the plane when you're coming
you're
out.
gonna get 1,000 DMs from everybody who's watching with a list of things to share.
Yeah.
This is a cracking shop, isn't it?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
good.
Look at that. I think we just missed that lad's shirt as well there, didn't we? Peter, that's on your shirt list as well.
That mug on the right, that white and blue mug, the one that I bought when I was at Coronado Springs. They were
Right, okay.
really nice.
Two types of people. Well, I'm both then.
We've made our decision on this trip, and it's definitely
Yeah, I'm both. That's my problem.
And
So-
it's in Wilderness Lodge.
So Anna, Ben and Becca are walking around Wilderness Lodge resort for us this afternoon, and this is just the main shop in the lobby.
Yeah.
If you get a chance
bought
to
this
go
the other
over
day.
to the resort, then do go and have a look, because it is an amazing resort. They're going to
Yeah,
go out
that's
into the
nice.
lobby in a minute,
Nice.
hopefully.
That is nice.
Oh, look at that. I'm really taken by this place.
I'm not sure my bank manager would be very happy with me going in there, quite frankly.
No.
I don't like that. That's ugly.
I'd agree with you there, Claire. I just,
That's horrible.
I really don't know about Kermit. No.
No.
yeah.
And these are all the turning red ears and stuff.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. What else have we got?
Javiana.
These are all the franchise things. So,
Yeah.
All the stuff. So if you forget your towel somewhere.
or if someone throws Coke over your lap, you can get a new
Yeah.
pair of
Yeah.
yeah.
shorts.
Yeah. Or if you think,
I started another lounge fly.
it's really good.
Another lounge fly. Yes.
I love the fact they sell swimwear as well.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, if you forget your swimwear, you can always go to the shop in the hotel. Just
Well,
or alternatively, you can go to Walmart and get it at like a tenth of the price.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Wafflers.
you've got to take your life in their hands. Going.
Hello,
Yeah,
Wafflers. Have you seen the message come up from Restream?
No.
Yes, I have. Yeah. It's,
100 messages today.
yeah.
Oh, that's good with that.
Karen, you've not been to Wilderness Lodge before. Honestly, it is just the most beautiful resort. Ben's going to do a reveal in a minute. He's going to come around the corner and show us the lobby. It's just so stunning and like breathtaking when you walk in the front door. Oh my goodness, it's wonderful. You sort of walk in.
It's definitely worth visiting some of the resorts, particularly the deluxe ones. There's places to eat, there's places to shop. Anybody can go and visit. It's definitely worth having a look around.
Or if you do what we did, we bought DVC.
Buy DVC.
Yep.
So yeah, Wilderness. The bit I love most about Wilderness Lodge, and Ben, I don't know if you're going to be able to catch it in your video, is if you just go to the left of that big post and then look up.
Yeah.
The totem pole.
And
This is one of the sites in any of the hotels that you just have to go, and you have to go and experience this place.
So as you look over to the stop there, the bit I love most about this resort is that tiny little staircase at the very top.
Yeah.
I want to know where that goes, because you can get up to the level before and they're the club rooms, but then there's this tiny little staircase at the very top. Where does that go? Does it go out into the roof? I find it incredibly intriguing.
Maybe it just goes to nowhere.
Well, stairs to nowhere. Absolutely.
Just for show. Indeed.
But it's
I tell you what, we did notice earlier. Spring Canyon Cafe, the ketchup stuff is back with the stuff.
Okay.
All right, okay.
Yeah.
When you ask for
There's lots of noise, I
ketchup,
think.
you get all of the ketchup.
Yes. But it's such a beautiful, the fireplace and the rocking chairs, and oh my goodness, it's so lovely.
Oh yes, definitely. Definitely at Christmas, it is absolutely beautiful.
Yeah.
Christmas in the middle.
Yes.
Yeah.
I just, it's an amazing resort. Was it Anna who mentioned before about just this? Is all of the resorts, if anybody asks, you always say, "Oh, I'm there to eat" or something. I'm looking for something to eat. You can go into these resorts and you can actually rock up in there and go and just walk around, soak it up, have a seat, and just enjoy the ambience of the places, because they are the most incredible places. They have their own unique smells, their own unique sounds, and certainly one of my favorites is Grand Floridian.
Yeah,
it's just beautiful.
You go into the lounge and you can get a light meal.
Yeah.
Some of the lounges in the resorts, you can get the full menu of the restaurant. So, like the Gico Lounge, you can get the full menu. and you don't have to book a table, and you can just go there on a whim and go, well, actually I fancy going to Sanaa, I really want some bread service, I'm going to go sit in Sanaa lounge, have a beer, have a glass of wine, and have some of the food from the main restaurant without having to book anything at all, and you get the opportunity to absorb the atmosphere. So definitely.
And certainly,
Anna, you don't have to be staying there. Absolutely.
No, absolutely.
No,
You don't have to be staying on property. You can be staying in the middle of International Drive, but you can go in.
And that's the bit I wanted to get across to Anna, because actually, it's if you've got any downtime and you just want to just chill out, this going to one of the resorts is just one of the most amazing things, and nobody tells you can do it. It's one of the, you wouldn't. I don't think I would do it in the UK. No. But you can do it there, and if you wanted, even if you wanted to go around Saratoga Springs, get one of the buses from Magic Kingdom, and nobody's going to stop you.
No, absolutely. And if you arrive by Disney Transport, that's absolutely fine. All the Disney Transport is free for everybody to use, whether you're staying there or not. And some of the deluxe resorts, if you come by car, it can be difficult because there's limited parking space, and if you haven't got a reservation, they can get a bit connected to sometimes.
And equally on some of the places they get pernickety simply because people park in the hotels and expect free parking, and I can understand that, Jill.
But if you come by Disney Transport, absolutely no problem. Just turn up,
absolutely,
and have fun.
So Anna, for example, if you were going into Magic Kingdom, you could actually just leave Magic Kingdom, either get the monorail or walk to Grand Floridian, the Polynesian, or the Contemporary. Have some lunch, have some supper, any of that stuff that you want to do, and then get the
or get the boat here to Wilderness Lodge.
Absolutely encouraged, and people don't realise you can do it.
Oh yeah.
Oh wow.
Sky, there is a thunderstorm.
Fantastic. Hey, we love it. Yeah, we love a good Floridian storm. I've just left a message in from Neil and Karen at Portwood Travel.
Nice to see you.
Their lateness, busy night. They're busy packing because on Friday those guys are going to Florida and they're going to have the most amazing holiday.
Yeah. Where are you staying, Neil and Karen? That's the important bit. We need to know.
Yeah, I know Orange Lake will come in there. But they've got a massive trip planned, and I think I think they're in that position, that pre-trip bit where you're trying to wind everything up at work.
Yes.
Yeah. In the knowledge that we can pack and then we can do this and then, but their work doesn't involve switching off because obviously being travel agents now, they've got and being in Wales and Wales qualifying for the World Cup. I think there's been a massive sort of pick up of the phone to Karen to ask about how can we get to the World Cup.
Oh wow!
So they're dealing with that. I love this bit.
Where are you going now?
By Geyser Point.
Oh, fantastic!
Past Geyser Point.
Yeah.
So, and if the geyser goes off, I don't know whether it will because it hasn't gone all day today. So but you never know.
Let's just wait for us to be live, and then you'll get soaked.
It's drizzling a little bit out, but I'm expecting a nice thunderstorm. Not long. We got some amazing videos, pictures from Pandora last night because there was a thunderstorm.
Oh, right.
Okay. And the park was empty. Apart from us.
Yeah.
That's the way I like a park. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Empty park, thunderstorm on the go.
Yeah.
That's it.
Seeing this always reminds me of the first ever Orlando DVD.
The planning DVD.
Planning DVD.
Yes, back when we had planning DVD.
Yes. Yeah. And it was the geyser. Yes.
That's
geyser.
Right. The geyser.
It was Yeah.
We watched that planning DVD so many times we could quote it.
Anna, thanks for joining us tonight.
Thanks,
and again,
Anna.
we're always here for you. If you want any other, I know we end up. It costs me money every time I do these shows because you always see stuff that you want to go buy and stuff like that. We do apologise if we are adding to the cost of your holiday, but I tell you what, we do enjoy sort of just sharing some of the information and basically the planning tips that we've had from so many of our experiences as well. So if it's any help, Tiana, that's all well and good, and we just really hope you have a fantastic holiday when you get there.
Yes,
really do.
Yeah.
Yes, Karen, you're right. There's those planning DVDs. We watch them over and over and over. The one we've still got it. It's all about dreams. It's the one about dreams, and we just watched it. I mean, half the stuff on it now is way out of date.
As I say, it's all irrelevant now.
Yeah.
Does anyone remember the Disney VHS?
The
VHS tapes.
No. No, that was before my time.
Oh dear.
Don't worry.
The first time we went to Wilderness Lodge, it was in the dark. And this area looked absolutely stunning in the dark.
Yeah.
Really, it's really beautifully lit.
Yeah, we went out to watch the water parade.
Water pageant.
Water pageant. That's right.
I think that's a good point, Peter. Is actually some of the resorts are really stunning when the sun goes down. So I mean, I was staying at Grandestino, and the lighting and the lake, and oh my goodness, it was so beautiful. It was just, you know what, I didn't expect it. It kind of took my breath away a little bit when you go out there, and if you know, you've had dinner at Three Bridges and you walk back across, and it's just beautiful. And I think that's the same across most of the resorts. If you go to the Poly at night, you know, we've eaten at Hana a few times, or sit out on the Tiki Terrace, and the lighting's stunning. It's just, I think, just like the parks take on a different life in the evening, so do some of the resorts as well. It's definitely worth exploring.
I think I replied to Ben and Becca's tweet yesterday. I think about being in Pandora of an evening, and it is a completely different experience. You know, and they are so clever. The resorts are exactly the same. And even when the pools are shut and the floodlights are onto the pool, there's something. Even just getting a photograph of it under floodlights is just such an amazing experience.
Oh, Ben, I can smell guys. I'm so jealous.
No, this is the best spot for fireworks in Magic Kingdom.
Exactly, because you get to see straight across, and you get the perimeter ones as well.
Don't tell everybody.
I think they might know, John.
Perimeter view.
Must remember to pack my muzzy repellent.
Yes.
Definitely pack my muzzy repellent, though.
And do you know what, though, Jill? I did a bit of walking around some of the west. There's a pathway around the back of the beach club and various stuff. In the evening, when it was sort of a damp-ish day, I didn't get bitten at all. I think Disney do a really good job of controlling the mosquito population. I don't know how they do it, but they do a great job. And I've had that, you know, we've been to, if you like Fort Wilderness, when we've been to see the Hoop-de-Doo, and you come out and you're waiting for the bus, and it's like all of the, all the bugs in the world should be there, but we've never been bitten. So I would say that, you know, it surprises me all the time that I'm not eaten alive, but I'm not.
I think it's personal.
I always put my repellent on. I've had a few very minor bites, but I actually got bitten a lot worse in Amsterdam and Germany.
I'm someone who always gets bitten, but I never get bitten in Orlando. So maybe I'm not very tasty over there.
I know Ben. Ben, I don't know how Stephen was coping as well, because he did share Stephen did from Mickey Scousers did share a picture with me by private message the other day. He's fallen asleep on the balcony at the hotel, and he was eaten alive. Absolutely eaten alive. His legs, and it was just like, oh my word.
It was so hot yesterday.
Yeah.
We got the boat back from Disney Springs, and we looked on my phone, and it was 36 degrees, but the real feel was 39, and it's going to be hotter tomorrow.
Wow.
That's nearly as hot as it was when I went to India. My gosh.
Mark, the scene you comment about the night bees, it just makes me laugh so much. I don't think these are real things, quite frankly.
No.
I've heard stories of the night bees. I have never seen one.
No, I'm the same.
Even when people claim they've seen one when I'm stood next to them, I've never seen them.
Yeah.
It sounds like a Bee Gees tribute band.
Yeah. The Saturday Night Bees.
Yeah, you beat me to it, Jill. I was just about to say it.
I think the other one to think about is if you go to the East Coast and you're at Vero Beach, and that sort of area. My wife has actually suffered immensely from the no-see-ums. Which basically it's not like mozzies or anything like that. You are just sort of eating, and you then a few hours later you suddenly realise, oh my word, this is really uncomfortable. And it's only tends to be on that Atlantic coast,
right?
Not so much on the West Coast when you're looking at sort of it's really weird. Really weird. Oh, it's the cornhole toss.
Yeah.
Oh, this is Claire, Neil and I actually watched the final of the US cornhole toss. It is one of the most magical things I've ever been able to write about.
Should we give this a go?
Yes.
Yeah. Come on. I need to find a YouTube video and I'll put it in the Wafflers Arms. Hey, that's impressive.
That's like the primary school PE lesson with a beanbag. What is that?
Yeah. But the amount
the cruise lines as well.
I tell you natural. There we go. Right, Ben, I'm going to start. I'm going to start. There you go. There you go, Neil. Thank you very much. There we go. Love it.
Prime viewing.
Yeah,
it is.
It had to happen.
Ben, I'm going to sign you up. You're gonna go and sort of become a professional in America. Cornhole.
Yes.
And it's great, isn't it? Because actually, you start watching and then the commentators take on a new life.
Wow.
And everybody has their own sort of way of doing it. But it's very technical. But yeah, cornhole tosser.
Well, there we are.
Right.
You can't help but smile and or laugh at that.
Should get a badge with that on it.
I'm a
cornhole tosser.
That'll come to a red bubble shop sometime soon. GBMW cornhole tosser.
Yeah.
And it's going to happen now you've said it.
Yeah.
I've worked out how to use Canva.
It's dangerous. Once you've got an idea.
Yeah.
That's it. You sorted, man.
My goodness. Yes.
And so we're heading into the Boulder Ridge area. So this is the other DVC part. So you've got Copper Creek, which is in the main building where we were. This is the other pool in the other section, Boulder Ridge.
Exactly. I can't. I'm gonna message. I will message.
I'm lucky I can't see the comments. So.
Oh well.
Probably a good thing. That's it.
Oh.
Yeah. Mark said he's not quite sure why it's so popular. I actually think it's such a simple game.
Yeah.
You know, and if anyone from the UK is actually watching, right, it's probably right up there with sort of playing snooker, isn't it? It's sort of
snooker's a bit more complicated.
It is, but actually it's just dead easy. It's dead easy. You can see sort of American kids. Yeah, bit of board.
Yeah.
That's it. Do that. Dead easy. Cheap and easy. It's cheap.
That's
cheaper than playing baseball or American football.
Yeah.
The theme and the result is all about trains, which obviously Walt was a lover of trains.
Yes, there's a circular room, isn't there, that's got
the Carol
one of Walt's layout.
There's also a book in each of the rooms, which is all about trains, and I think they charge you if you take it out of the room. I think you can buy it. It's on Amazon. So.
Is it?
Yeah.
So this is Boulder Ridge, this bit?
Yeah.
This bit on the right is actually Copper Creek, and this bit on the left behind the trees is Boulder Ridge.
Boulder Ridge. Very cool.
So that's so on the right, that's part of the main building. Where you've got the pool we were at earlier, it's Copper Creek, and the one we've just gone past is Boulder Ridge.
Excellent.
Wow.
It's such a big resort, actually, isn't it? It's actually quite widespread.
It is, but it's also it feels quite small.
Is that? Do you think that's because of the trees and the foliage and you know the wilderness?
It's not spread out as like Saratoga or Old Key West.
No.
Yeah.
It really was the first place we wanted to go to stay, and we never have. So
way back when we first started researching,
it is incredible. Probably
one day. One day.
Yeah, one day. Could have a dream.
Absolutely.
I got a dream.
Yeah.
I got a dream.
There you go.
At least we're all humming the same song.
Yeah.
Little earworm for everyone this evening. Excellent.
Yes.
There's only one way to get an earworm out of your head.
Yes.
No.
No. You know what?
I knew you were going to do that. I knew you were going to do that, man. Oh,
I've got a better one. There's a great big beautiful tomorrow.
Yes.
Oh, do you know?
Shining at the end of every day.
It's funny, isn't it? Some of those Sherman Brother tunes are so catchy, and they are all earworms. They're very clever.
Yeah.
And there is something about having an earworm and how you get rid of it. And I think everyone has their own choice of something to, and it's usually just to use another earworm. For me, Copacabana is the thing that I always sing.
Barry Manilow, yes.
Barry Manilow. It absolutely extinguishes anything else from my brain. Yeah, I don't know why it always works, but it does. So.
My go-to is Jimmy. Where were you hiding when the storm broke by the alarm? Just, I don't know why. It's just one of them ones.
Wilderness Lodge is the answer.
Indeed.
Yeah, it is.
Last time we went to Disneyland Paris, and they were playing Great Big Beautiful Tomorrow as we came up to the park, walking through Fantasia Gardens, and it was just two locations in one. Oh, there you go. That's a pine cone.
Yep, pine cone. Here we go. Wilderness Lodge.
But everyone has their own. Lynn's saying the Muppets Mana Mana is her.
Yeah.
Wendy's singing with me.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mana Mana.
See, that's just stats on the
I just think that we need to do a Mickey Waffle sing along show. Maybe.
Just like Frozen, so it gets quicker as you go through, and they just rush the ending.
Yeah, that sounds like a good plan. So those, Ben, at the top of that picture, there's the boat dock, and then are those the Copper Creek? Are those the cabins, like the super nice cabins with the hot tubs?
Yeah, they're the Cascade cabins.
They are.
You've got them in two locations. So you've got them along there at the top, and also you've got them down there as well.
Okay. They just look so amazing.
They're not far from here.
The 3-bedroom. Oh, the 3-bedroom cabin with this.
Would you like to have a little wander?
The double-sided fire.
Well, I don't know if you can go in them. I think it might be.
No, you can go past. You can go
knock
past
on someone's window.
Hello. Hello. We're a bunch of random people on the internet.
That's right. How many do we have watching? It's just
12 on Facebook, and then
4,000.
Few more on YouTube.
That's all right. Cascade cabin can fit that amount of people, hopefully.
Yeah, 20 people will be all right.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
This is the Boulder Ridge rooms.
Okay.
Nice.
Oh, so they've got slightly different external decor. That's nice.
And the rooms haven't been updated here, where they have Copper Creek.
That's worth noting.
So Boulder Ridge is due for an upgrade at some point. Yeah.
Okay.
We haven't stayed there because it
We're
looks
waiting for the upgrade.
it's quite dated.
Tour of the
Cascade cabins.
I think Jason and Kristen did a tour of the cabins last year, didn't they?
Yeah.
Part of their DVC
In their series. Yeah, they did their DVC tours.
Yeah.
So they are on there, on Tinternet somewhere, Wendy.
Several people.
Lynn, I'm sure. Actually, Lynn, if you ask Zach in the Here with the Magic group, he'll tell you where.
It's just a beautiful resort. It really is. I'm just in a way, I'm just sort of. I've got a big spoiler alert, really, isn't it? It's because I know fine well that the finale that we were going to have to the show, because the pool's shut, then the boat's not going to be running because we were going to.
That might not be true. I've seen a couple of boats.
Do you want to head over there? Do you want to head that way, Ben?
So let's find out and see if they are running or not.
Yeah, because obviously, I know fine well that loads of people are hanging on to our. I just love being there. I just love the fact that we're actually getting in a resort, and I think this is such
amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just
And it's the thing, we're not staying here, and we can explore this resort.
Yeah,
this is
so
it.
It's take time out of your holiday. Most people from the UK go for 2 weeks. Take a day, take a couple of days or half days,
or even just a couple of hours. Go and grab some food at Geyser Point and have a wander round. And
that's what we tend to do. We tend to go and eat at a resort and
book a reservation at one of the resorts, because also if you are driving, you do need a reservation. You can't just but you can get it via Disney Transportation. So there are ways and means. So we had breakfast at Grand Floridian Cafe this morning, and we went there by Uber.
Oh, cool. Easy. And you can now walk around to the Grand Floridian as well. So if you get Disney Transportation to Magic Kingdom, you can walk around the pathway. It takes about 10 minutes, if that, I'd say.
Yeah.
It's very easy walk.
Yeah, it's easy, and if it's in the first thing in the morning, but during the middle of the day, it's a lot tougher.
Yeah.
Especially in this heat.
I did it in the evening, and it was lovely, actually.
Oh, yeah.
Ben?
Yes, Peter.
Are you kind of doing what we did when we stayed at Saratoga Springs? Are you actually finding it easier to go back to Disney Springs than Saratoga?
No, not at all. No, we've had no problems with buses. We're lost
really
on the bus to get buses in the morning. They're empty, so we just get on it.
Brilliant.
Really? That was very different from when we went, wasn't it?
Yeah, we've had well, Congress Park was fine, but by the time they got to Springs, they were very often full and they didn't stop.
Yeah.
But we found that.
I think it's one of those things. Sometimes if we've had the occasional morning breakfast, we'll get the Uber to. If we're going to a park straight away, we've been getting the early entry, so we've been getting there an hour before.
Yeah.
So it's.
But we found it was just too easy to walk to Marketplace. And we spent far too much money and far too much time.
Yeah, we're in Springs, so it feels like it's a little bit not too far, but it's by the time we've not actually done the walk yet. We've just got the boat. Every time we've got there, the boat's only been like a 5-minute wait. So
are you going to walk over to the boathouse on Friday?
Yes.
Yeah. We found it.
And
Actually,
we're going to Epcot for the evening.
From Congress Park, we found it quicker to walk to Marketplace than to walk to Carriage House.
Yes.
So we were there a lot.
Congress Park as well.
As I say, I think that's a really important point that Saratoga is a huge resort and it's very spread out. Yeah. So you do need to think about whether you want to think about a preferred room or not.
Yeah.
So,
we were having a talk with Jason about our next trip next year, just because we're trying to work out what resorts are going to be best, and because we're thinking of hiring a car because we're doing the cruise.
Yeah.
So we might think of Animal Kingdom Lodge because it's a resort that you have to have a car. Because we've experienced it with buses and it's just dreadful. It's just not what you'd expect. I think Saratoga for us has been better.
Good,
But but also it depends because the price of Ubers and Lyfts we've probably spent $100.
It is that balance. You've got to work out your balance point in terms of cost, and we talked about that on previous shows, haven't we? What's your car hire versus what's it going to be if you use a hybrid of Disney Transportation and or Uber or Lyft, and for some people, like if it's a family and you're going to share transportation, then actually it might work out a bit cheaper. But it's about what you feel comfortable with. So,
I think we also said, Claire. I think one of the things was what you did is in respect of having the car whilst you're staying on property, and I think that again, Ben's now talking at what was it, $100 in using Uber and Lyft. You'd have spent that more than that.
On fuel.
If you're paying for parking overnight in your resort,
you don't pay for DVC, I don't think.
No, we only pay for parks, but if you've got an annual pass,
right, that's
included. So it's working out what for us.
Where do you want to spend your cash?
We still can't decide. Every new deluxe resort we go to at the minute, we think we'll stay there next year. So it's like there's a few. I think the current plan might be Riviera. And then as long as we can make the points work.
You need to do what Neil and Karen are doing and have 4 weeks.
Oh, it'd be nice. If only I could get it off work.
Yeah, I know.
Can we say hello to Grumpy Old Gates?
Yes.
And goodbye to Moving Millie and Nick.
Yes.
There is a boat. Hopefully it's still there by the time we get there.
Oh, my word.
Yes. Run. Move a bit quicker.
Run, Forrest, run. Nick, thanks for joining us. Appreciate you being with us in the chat throughout. It's been a brilliant night. And it's just like, you have a good night, and we'll see you next Wednesday.
Yeah.
Yay.
And if anyone has missed anything tonight, and make sure you check it out on the replay as well.
Absolutely. And share it with your friends if you think they'll enjoy it.
Yes.
Yeah. And keep an eye on the socials, because there will be more stuff coming very soon.
Yeah.
There will. And I think it's worth, just while you're rushing to get on this boat, hopefully, and saying next week our show is a unique one, that we are doing a Ask Us Anything show. So keep an eye on us. I'm absolutely petrified.
Really?
Totally. So next, from tomorrow onwards, I think there's probably going to be some stuff on our socials with the opportunity for you, as our friends in the chat and people that you know, to ask us some questions.
Thank you.
As to anything you want to know about the show, about our content, about what we do. You can ask us questions about us. We may not answer them, but we will have an open forum for conversation. You can ask questions in the chat as well. So that's next Wednesday's show, and I'll be trailing that later, either tonight or tomorrow morning. So keep an eye out if there's things you want to know. Did you just like?
Lynn started already though. Look at this.
Captain Birdseye, I thought that as well.
Can we have a live each month? I'll do it.
I tell you what, maybe we should send someone to Orlando every month to do a live.
Yes,
please. I'll go. I'll do it.
I'll
do it.
Start a GoFundMe now.
Yeah.
No, I'll do it anyway. That's it.
That's it. I'll take it in turns to nip over for a couple of days.
Yeah, that's right.
And he was Captain Birdseye.
Yes, he was. Yeah.
This is just the most amazing place.
Please keep your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside our boat at all times, and supervise your children. Now relax and enjoy your cruise, and we'll have you at your first call in just a few minutes. Thanks for sailing with us.
Did you scoot on at the last minute, Ben? That's incredible.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
The only thing it's missing is por favor mantengas Alejandro las puertas.
But they don't need to say that on a boat.
No, they don't.
No, they don't.
That's why it's missing. Yes.
Ooh, yeah.
That's Ben's lunch talking.
That's what I was about to say.
It's the Kraken.
It's the bison burger.
That was the under straws.
Oh my goodness! This is like the best trip.
I love this. I love this bit. I just think it's.
Okay, guys, we have to go and look after some elderly relatives.
Okay.
So we'll see.
Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next week.
See you next time.
Yay.
Okay.
See you
Bye-bye.
later, guys. Oh my goodness! Look at this view of Contemporary and Bay Lake Tower. The backside of the Contemporary.
Oh, this is amazing.
The garden rooms at the Contemporary, I know they're sometimes a little bit cheaper, but they have some amazing views, don't they?
Yeah. I've got to say, I would much rather go towards Bay Lake Tower than stay in the Contemporary. I don't know. It's a mean thing.
Oh wow.
Yeah, Grumpy Old Kid's got it. Yeah, it's better than the Tilbury Ferry. It certainly is.
Are you going to go the water bridge site? So I made a mess up the other day. The water bridge is a thing that I didn't realise was a thing, and I got told off for it was a thing.
Just see if they can get the audio from the
someone else on the boat who knows.
He's on fire, that guy.
Yeah.
There he is. I know about everyone's on the Captain Birdseye one. That's it. I love it. I think I mentioned this on the first of the month show, which is now a week old. But I was very fortunate enough, and Neil Cameron with us as well. But we had a pontoon that we actually rented from the Contemporary, and so we had this exact ride.
Fantastic.
And just and it was really limited cost. It was a brilliant thing. Go and check out the podcast for the 1st of June, because actually this is what I was able to do as part of my birthday celebration, and it was a brilliant experience. Absolutely beautiful. And as you enter into this part of it, you become very, very aware that you've got the big ferries to deal with coming from Ticket and Transportation Centre into towards Magic Kingdom, and people get a little bit tetchy, simply because you might get in the way of one of these big
they don't slow down very easily, do they?
They have no intention of slowing down for you, I tell you, that's for sure.
I love that. Is that the Dartford crossing? Yeah, it's the Dartford Troll Tunnel, as one of my children used to call it. You used to pay the money to the troll so you could go over the tunnel. It would be really peaceful without the music in the background.
Wouldn't it just?
I'm surprised it's got that music going. It's like a party boat.
Yeah.
Ben, just sit there and go, ooh, ooh, in the background. See what happens. See if people join in. That's like a lifeboat.
Don't say that, Claire. You might jinx it for them.
Oh, Lynn, the reason you can't see his comments in the chat is he's on YouTube, so we can see both sets of comments. So the people who are in YouTube can't see the Facebook comments and vice versa, but we can see them.
Yes.
Is that the Polly in the distance there, Ben? I'm trying to see. Yeah. My eyes aren't that great.
The left side of the screen is the
Polly. Long houses,
the right side of the screen is looking across to Grand Floridian.
What a great view.
Beautiful.
In about an hour, that sun coming down is going to be incredible. Yeah. It's going to be a beautiful golden hour over on that lake.
I kind of just some Claire. I'm thinking we should end up Cali Grill, just looking at Ben and just looking down on Ben and Becca on the boat. I think
amazing.
What a fantastic thing to actually be able to get into the show.
And I know we've gone long, but you know,
this is just amazing. This is just beautiful.
This is great.
It's one of them things.
It
just takes you there, and I just, if you take us to Main Street, Ben, I'm going to cry. I think that's the worst part about it all. This is beautiful.
Yeah. We're preparing to dock.
I missed that, Lynn.
Yeah, I didn't see it either.
I was too busy looking at it.
The storm seems to be clearing, which is great. Hopefully you're not going to get wet, Ben.
And that little bit, it actually seems to, Imagine we're missing the oppressive heat and the knowledge that as that cloud cover is just going to build it up as the evening goes on. So, is it maybe going to go on
sweatier and sweatier?
Yeah, is it one of them evenings? You know, when you get closer and closer to the fireworks, and it's just.
Ryan, thank you for being here. It's been so much fun following them and their trip. and it's great that you could join us tonight. Thank you. This is so much fun.
Isn't it just? This is...
It's taken an interesting turn into the docking bay, isn't he? Sort of gone round and... Monorail. Look at that as a shot. Someone take a screenshot. Take a drink.
Word. That's that one there. There's that one there, isn't it? Just there.
Right. Train station. It was so peaceful for a minute.
I know. There we go. Latest weather update.
75 degrees.
Yeah.
And
it's still humid. So yeah, with that cloud cover, you know what's going to happen is it's going to just sort of pressure cooker on the roll up to fireworks, and you're going to think,
yeah, it's going to rain later.
It's not going to happen, is it? It's just.
You got your umbrella with you, Ben?
No.
Just going to get wet.
Oh yeah, first Splash Mountain. We went on Splash Mountain this morning, didn't get wet at all.
Oh, okay.
I'm not sure how that happened.
That's one of my favourite things, is to stand on the second bridge of Splash Mountain, the one nearest to the to Tom Sawyer Island, is just to stand there at the bridge and watch people coming down and get wet. I love doing that. I don't do the ride, but I'm happy to stand and watch everyone else get soaked.
Yeah.
Claire, would you do it when it gets changed to Princess in front?
No, it's the whole log flume thing for me. It's a no.
So your personal items and take small children by the hand. Please take your time and watch your step. On behalf of the crew, thanks for sailing.
Oh, she's got that new bag, the one we saw in the shop. So Ben, do you want to walk us to under the train station into Main Street, and then we'll say goodbye to you?
Oh my word!
Sorry, John.
This is going to be tough.
That would be great if you don't mind doing that.
Yeah, if you need to dip out of the stream, just go through security or anything like that, let us know.
I don't think so. I walked through them early because the new system. You just walk through it. We've worked out since Becca's got a new lounge flag, it hasn't set off the.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah, Grumpy Old Gate. I don't think there's any. I don't think there is any.
There's no.
Doubt. There's no comparison. There really isn't. Yeah, wet in Orlando or wet in the UK.
We all know the answer.
Yeah.
Lynn's comment earlier, we would kill for hot and humid.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh,
it's been miserable here today.
Look at that sky.
That's a heavy sky.
Yeah, I think you
want to go and get Starbucks.
Yeah, I was going to say you want to be looking at that's that sky. You want to be looking at indoor rides. That's it.
Pirates of the Caribbean for the win.
Oh yes, that's it. That's a good call. That.
Yeah. Or even Big Thunder, although it might not run because of the rain, whereas Pirates will.
Yeah,
that's true.
Definitely.
Yeah, because of Thunder, it might be. Which sounds funny.
Yeah.
Thunder doesn't run because of Big Thunder.
Yes.
It's just fun.
I'd go Pirates for the win.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Oh my goodness.
Should we go to
left or right? Left or right? Make your decision.
Let's go left. Seems empty.
Ryan, you're right. The smell of popcorn in 5, 4.
We haven't had any popcorn yet.
I didn't have any popcorn at all when I was there. Oh. And they're just waving you in. This is like perfect.
Oh my word.
Ding. Oh. Welcome home.
Yep. Some perks of being DVC.
Oh, Ben, this is amazing. Thank you for doing this, Ben and Becca.
Yeah.
It's very warm. Very warm.
You're right, John. You're holding up.
I am. I'm trying to. This is. Yeah, I'm just
absorbing it, sucking it in.
Yeah, it's just amazing.
What a place for there to be a black spot into the signal.
It's always going to be there, won't it?
Yeah.
Oh my word.
I know what's happening.
Oh my word. Oh.
Wow.
I'm trying not to swear. That is just incredible.
And now, we'd like to take time to honor all of our veterans who have served so selfishly for our country. Please give them all a round of applause. Thank you for joining us for today's flag release ceremony, and please enjoy the rest of your day here in the Magic Kingdom.
There we are. Ben, Becca, thank you for that amazing timing. It's almost like we planned it. We totally hadn't planned it.
Do you know something? Amazing. That was just the most amazing. Really.
So there we are.
I know I've harped on about this.
You have. Many times.
It is one of the most amazing sights, the most amazing sounds, and just the reverence they give to the flag is incredible, and it's just if you've never seen it, go and just take the chance to go and watch. That has just been such a privilege for me. It's just
incredible.
I had goosebumps from the minute you came under the tunnel and actually became aware of what was happening in front of you.
That's it.
It was just incredible. In all the time we've been doing this, in the 3 years we've been doing this, that is probably one of the most spine-tingling moments that I think I've ever experienced with you guys. It was just amazing, absolutely amazing.
Turn the camera around, say goodnight to everyone. Go and have an amazing afternoon and evening in the park.
Just want to see.
You got to watch the marching band walking.
They're going to come to the Main Street Philharmonic. And the Dapper Dans in the back. My fave. Can't not smile when I see the Dapper Dans.
Just amazing.
They make me.
And actually, even within the band, there was familiar faces there as well. And when you're watching people coming back together. Ben, Becca, thank you so much for that. That was just.
Thank you.
That was stunning. Absolutely stunning. Can you hear us?
I don't know if you can hear us.
I know.
Okay,
yeah, cool.
We're very quiet. You are, so it might be the bands that are very loud.
It's probably because the band and nothing.
Yeah. Okay, so just about go and have an amazing time. Go and hide somewhere from the rain. Pirates of the Caribbean. Grab a Starbucks and head to Pirates of the Caribbean. Is my shout. And thank you so much for joining us this afternoon. Have a safe flight home on the weekend, and we'll see you back in the UK soon.
Yeah, that was just.
Unless you decide to stay.
That was amazing. And if anyone's watching, just please send a link to any of your friends about what happened, what's just happened. That has just been incredible. It really has. And
what a surprise at the end.
Yeah. Absolutely brilliant. Thank you both.
I think we're going to go meet Nikki. 30 minutes.
Sounds like a great plan. All right.
I think so.
We'll catch up with all of you later.
Yeah. Thanks, guys. Have a great evening.
Thank you.
Wow. That's a lot of me there, John. Thank you.
That was a bit much to finish. Goodness me.
That was a lot. And we've gone really long, but totally worth it.
We have. I'm very aware for the last 5 minutes,
we've missed saying hello to everyone.
The chat's gone mental. But to be honest with you guys, that was just such an incredible moment. Yeah,
brilliant,
just beautiful, absolutely beautiful, and I'm so proud that we could actually sort of bring that live as part of this show. Is just made my week.
So let's just recap. We've got the show that came out on the 1st of the month. If you haven't listened, it's our 3rd birthday show. Go back and listen to it. This time next Wednesday, we will be going live again for Wafflers Wednesday. Ask us anything. Yeah. Maybe not anything, but you can ask. We may not answer it. And also next Wednesday, the middle of the month, Shares a Waffle. It's, I'm not going to be demure about me and my trip to Orlando. And there might be a little bit of Jason in there too. But it's just a recap of a few days on a trip and the fun that we had. So we really appreciate everyone joining us. I know we've gone super long, so thank you. And we look forward to seeing you next week, same place, same time. If there's only one last thing left to say, John.
I just know someone. I'll say it because you don't like saying it. So waffle on, and what a great show. Yeah, we'll see you guys later. We'll see you next week. The only other problem, Claire, is you. Amidst all of that, you need to find the ending, don't you? It's all right. I've got it.
There's an outro somewhere.
There is. Waffle on, everyone. We'll see you real soon.